See if those notifications went out today. And the answer is yes. 8:31. Notifications out. That makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to head to YouTube and I'm going to go to my channel and update. Hey, Jim. I'm going to update my channel here. Nailed it again. Okay, go there and I'm going to just edit and put in these tags here.
Nick Brown.
Hey, Nick.
Nick Brown.
Hey, Nick.
Good morning.
What's up, buddy?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I close that. I close that. I think we're good there. Cool.
Chuck Diesel. What up?
Chuckles, you're never up in the morning on my show. What's up, buddies? Guess what? It's a nice surprise. I was just talking about you on last night's show. Actually, I mentioned Chuckles. Yes, I did. Wow, the desk looks nice and organized.
Chuck Diesel. Show. Love.
Show. Love. She said love when you hit... Bro, she said love when you hit that.
Chuck Diesel. I am indeed here, brother.
When you made the heart, she said love. That was pretty cool. I've never seen that. I am indeed here. You got the day off?
Chuck Diesel. Love.
So, I'm going to show you guys, just to get you into the frame of this this video, where this segment I'm about to do. I'm just going to scroll down on my thing here. We're going to go down to the 18th. Right? February 17th, 16th. February 16th. We're going back to the 16th.
Chuck Diesel. Indeed, I am chillin' today, other than housework, LOL.
February 17th. Right. So on February 17th, I tweeted this. Remember, guys. February 17th, the guy that you watch tweeted that. Now, I know a lot of you don't follow me on Twitter, and that's okay. You don't have to. But I'm going to show you what I tweeted. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'd be up on all this stuff. But it's okay, still. What I tweeted was, I wonder when Don Lemon's Disgust for Women will finally get him fired. And CNN still wonders why they have the lowest ratings in 9 years. And that was posted on the 17th. And look what I found today that popped up in my feed. Look at this. And this was posted on the 18th. So you know that I didn't get my line of thinking from the Jimmy Dore show. Right? Original thought. However, mirrored my thought exactly. Right? Watch. Now, I know none of these people watch me or know that I did this. It's just a coincidence. But it's kind of a funny coincidence, isn't it? That I cover something and then the next day Jimmy Dore show covers it.
In for Jimmy Dore, here with Misha Pollan and special guest Malcolm Fleshner, producer of the Jimmy Dore show. Hello, Malcolm.
Aaron, I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, even though I know you don't want to. I really appreciate it.
Why would you suggest it?
So it's been a tough time over at CNN. Remember this happened? CNN Plus, the new digital streaming service put out by CNN, lasted just a couple of weeks after
I told you that was going to fail.
Millions
Just like
of
their
dollars, tens of
podcasts
millions of dollars
are going to fail too.
Getting this thing going, promoting it. Nobody wanted to watch it, because why would you want to watch CNN Plus when no one's already watching CNN normal?
Right. So,
yeah, that wasn't a surprise.
That's
and then
really good,
more
Aaron.
recently, profits slump at CNN as ratings plummet. So it's been a tough time at CNN. And here's more. CNN just suffered its worst ratings week in 9 years. And
so Jimmy Dore's just reporting this now? Huh. How long have you been hearing that it's the lowest ratings in 9 years on CNN? How long you guys been hearing that?
And repeating 9 years.
And
for
where
9 years.
and where have you heard that from?
Yeah, that's
From-
interesting.
From my Twitter account. If you go to my Twitter feed, for weeks I've been saying this. Jimmy Dore's just getting to it. Now, he's got me blocked on Twitter, and I know that none of them are following me or getting information from me. But I just think it's good to tell you guys that I'm reporting on all the things that some of the biggest podcasters on the internet are reporting on days before they report on them. Understand that, and understand when you watch the show, you're probably tuning into the right show.
Someone who's been involved in the slump is the guy in the middle. His name is Don Lemon. He had a show in primetime on CNN. He got moved to the morning, but it's not going so well for Don Lemon.
You see, look at that picture. He's a professional broadcaster, and even he has a forced smile. Like he can't even muster a legitimate smile.
And you know what's funny is you might listen to what that guy says and just kind of dismiss it or whatever. But if you really look at Don Lemon's face, holy shit, the guy nailed it. That is the fakest smile. It's like he's just
Yeah.
he doesn't seem like he's genuinely smiling there, because when you watch a guy every morning for years, you know what a real smile looks on that guy. And I'm telling you, that ain't it.
Because he knows what's coming.
He is not happy.
He knows what's coming, what I've been talking about for weeks, right? But now they're covering it. I love this. I love it. I'm ahead of the curve, baby.
They might be getting their ideas from your shit, man. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. Like, he has had a falling out with you, so.
I mean,
To be
I
CNN
would never
this
give
morning.
myself that much credit.
And he was right because he just had this debacle where he commented on. Well,
I mean, dude,
let's hear what he
if
said.
Aaron
He's
Mate
commenting on Nikki Haley, the former.
and Jimmy Dore were checking out my goddamn videos on Twitter or on YouTube.
Holly Horn.
Hey, Holly.
Hi, Nay.
I guarantee you I'd have a lot more followers every time I go live, bro. It's no one's interested in me, really.
Governor of South
It's
Carolina,
sad,
who's
but it's
entering the presidential
mean,
race.
my
on the
numbers
Republican
speak for
side, and
themselves.
This is what Don Lemon said.
Nobody really wants my
This whole talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s
I
and
just
30s
love-
and maybe 40s.
What are you
That's not a
talking
Don
Wait.
Lemon couldn't take his own advice when he says, I don't really like talking about age. It's like the wrong road to go down. And then what's he do? He sets out on going down that road like a pioneer. He's going to blaze that trail. After he just said it's the wrong road to go down, he becomes the goddamn front runner.
About age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down.
Really? Do you think it's the wrong road to go down, Don? Because you're going down that road. As soon as you say that, you set out on your journey down the road that you just said, not a good idea to go, not a good idea, and then you do it. The hypocrisy is hilarious. The irony and hypocrisy behind this guy is hilarious. I was trying to explain to my mom this morning why Don Lemon hates women, out of being a gay man and stuff. And he's already got a thing against women. She's like, I know gay men. A lot
Holly
of their
Horn.
friends are women. I go, those
Don
are the special,
Lemon.
those are only the special women. Those are the exceptions. Trust me, most gay men can't stand women. That's why they're gay. But, no one wants to admit that. No one wants to just see it for what it is. Oh, you hate freaking women. Okay, I got you.
Says people, politicians or
does.
something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry.
Nikki Haley
When
isn't
a
in her
woman is-
prime. Really, Don? Have you listened to her speak? Because she seems pretty primed for giving public speeches. She seems pretty primed for being a leader and a politician. I'm not saying I want her to lead me. I think she's an idiot because she's a Republican. But it's talking about her age and her stature and her poise and her ability to communicate and look like a powerful figure and all that. What the fuck are you even talking about? You're so narrative, bro. It's hilarious.
Considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you
That's not
talking-
acco-
wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
I mean,
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime.
it's almost
if you
like
look it up,
you
it'll
think
say-
Don Lemon was the kind of guy that back in the 90s thought that catching AIDS was like a status symbol.
If you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got it.
I'm not
I
saying
can't
I
handle
agree
the
with that.
hypocrisy and
So
the-
I think
the
she has to
bullshit
be
behind it.
careful about saying that politicians aren't in their
think
prime.
we
and
need
they
to
Jimmy, I'm
qualify
smoking
yourself. Time
cannabis,
for,
good sir.
comparing or
Holly,
talking
some,
about
I hope you are,
the
Chuck.
president.
Chuckles,
Facts are. Google it.
everyone
Everybody
that's
at
over on the
home.
Rumble Sphere, cheers
When
to
is a
all of
woman
you.
in her
Cheers.
prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to Google or whatever it is.
So here's from TMZ. CNN's Don Lemon is trending for saying women like Nikki
Holly
Haley
Horn.
are well beyond their prime
Cheers.
years, a comment that irked at least one of his co-hosts and many more people online. The CNN crew was reacting to Haley's Wednesday speech where she called for mandatory...
No, I should have cleaned that.
Holly, you see I covered this before the Jimmy Dore show did?
mental competency test for politicians over the age of 75. It's a clear shot at President Biden and even her Republican rival Donald Trump. And Lemon saw an opening to take a shot at Haley herself. Important to note that Haley did not
Holly
use the
Horn.
word prime when
Not
calling
yet.
for the
Sad face.
competency
Oh.
testing. And whether or not you agree with her, there's a clear difference, generally speaking,
Okay.
between people and their...
This show came out on the 18th. My tweet, I wonder when Don Lemon's disgust for women will finally get him fired, was tweeted in the morning on the 17th at 7:09 a.m. And then Jimmy Dore show covers exactly what I covered on my show. I tweeted it, I covered it, and now the Jimmy Dore show is covering it. And I'm just I'm not saying they copied me. Of course, I know they didn't copy me. What I'm saying is I cover all the right stuff at the right time before anybody else does. And that's why you guys should tune into my show
Cassie.
first before you go anywhere else.
Hi, Nay.
Because you know I'm ahead of everybody else.
Holly
the
Horn.
50s and 80s, which
Aaron
really
should disassociate
was
from
her point.
JD.
You know, I agree with you. Aaron is a good reporter, and it's the fact that he does associate with Jimmy Dore.
Holly Horn. He's too smart.
The fact that he does associate with Jimmy Dore tells you everything you need to know about Aaron Mate. Now, doesn't it? Now you know. Now you know. You need to judge him by the people he associates with, by the people he uses to amplify his own voice. And to sit by quietly while Jimmy Dore platforms anti-science people and liars and doesn't push back on those people. And Aaron Mate, supposedly a great reporter, will sit in Jimmy's seat and use his platform and never pushes back on Jimmy Dore. Ever. So, I mean, maybe Aaron Mate pushes back in his own polite little way, but he doesn't do it the way it should be done. You know?
Holly Horn.
I mean, he doesn't really call Jimmy out.
Absolutely.
He's just like, well, you know, Jimmy, blah, blah, blah. And Jimmy's like, okay, and go on to the next thing. You know? So, yeah, I wouldn't call it pushback. I have heard him correct the narrative a little bit, but it's too bad he doesn't correct the narrative about, you know, Ron DeSantis, you know, lifting all of the recommendations for COVID in this state, you know, and there being him putting in all of these judges so that he can pass all these horrible laws. I mean, I tweeted this one thing this morning. I mean, I know you guys aren't going to see it because I don't even have a blue check anymore. But I put up a thing from Ron DeSantis, and it says, you know, he's going to war against smart kids. He doesn't want kids to be smart, man. It's a real thing, and he's a real moron. And Jimmy Dore just thinks he's
Holly
the cat's
Horn.
pajamas, you know?
Rhonda Sadist.
Don Lemon's
Yeah.
remark shot him to the top of Twitter's trending news and also drew a quick response from Haley, who said, liberals can't stand the idea of having competency tests for older politicians to make sure they can do their job. By the way, it's always the liberals who are the most sexist.
That's bullshit.
And
It's not the liberals who are most sexist, Nikki Haley. You're an idiot because you're Republican, and you're sexist because you're taking women's rights to have an abortion away from them, you fucking Republican. So don't sit there and try to wag the finger at Don Lemon when you're a Republican taking women's rights away. Yeah, he might be a little sexist. He might be a gay man, and I might, you know, take a little issue with that and just be like, dude, you need to be a little bit more respectful towards women. You got one sitting on your left, you got one sitting on your right. You know, and you need to be a little bit more respectful towards women and not act like you know when their prime is. You don't know anything
Holly
about
Horn.
women, Don. You might know a lot
Don
about
Lemon
men,
is a
but
kibble.
you don't know dick about women
Ha, ha, ha.
or when they're in their prime. So sit down, shut the fuck up, and let me defend you here because I'm the best person to defend you. Trust me. You know, I don't hate Don Lemon. You know, I don't hate Don Lemon. I see this hypocrisy for what it is. I understand that he's a gay man, and I know that he's got a narrative, a gay man's narrative. I see it, you know. He just needs to sit down and understand that he's wrong on this one, and he didn't really apologize, and he should freaking apologize, and he's not gonna apologize.
There's more just making headlines everywhere, and where CNN's chairman called Lemon's remarks unacceptable and unfair. And
but you don't, because of what? Because Don Lemon's a sexist, you don't get to say that all liberals are anti-woman. It's hilarious because Don Lemon made a sexist remark. Nikki Haley says the liberals are anti-woman. Dude, the Republicans are the one who took their right to an abortion away from them. Shut up. Sit down, Nikki. You're an idiot. I'm going to take Don's side on that.
Here's more from TMZ. Don Lemon jumped on
and
a scene.
And you know, why didn't Aaron pushing back on that? Why did he push back on that? Why do I have to sit here and do Aaron's job for him? To defend women against Don Lemon.
Bendeo.
Or against Nikki Haley, I should say.
DiCaprio appreciates women in their prime. Holly Horn. Sexist and ageist.
Right. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better job here than Aaron Mate is.
CNN staff call Friday morning to apologize for a sexist on-air comment that women are not in their prime after their 40s, but it did not go over very well. And here is
I love how
Brian
dry
Stelter,
he is. You know,
CNN host.
Jimmy Dore does such a better job of hosting this show and keeping it going and talking and just having the comments and just being a great host. And when Aaron steps in there, I love Aaron. He's a great guy. He's a great reporter. He's not the greatest stand-in for Jimmy Dore, but he does a good job. He's adequate. I think he's entertaining. He's funny. But he ain't no Jimmy Dore. And it's at this moment that you got to look at Jimmy Dore and give him some credit for being able to do what he does. I mean, whether you hate his fucking politics or you don't like him as a person or you want to make fun of his hair coloring or any of that, that's fine. You can say all of that. But I will say this. Jimmy Dore does do a better job sitting in that seat than Aaron Mate does. And it's not a slight against Aaron. Jimmy's been doing it for years. He's got a lot of practice and he's got a lot of time behind it. But I just think it goes to show that as much as, you know, I'm having a problem with Jimmy Dore these days, I will still give credit where credit is due to anybody. And Jimmy deserves a little credit for hosting a really entertaining show.
Still covering for
whether
his
he's
former
lying to you or not.
bosses. He says Don has the day off. In case anyone's wondering,
I'm gonna
Don
smoke this
Lemon
cannabis.
really was
That's
scheduled
not a
to be
lie.
off the air
Holly
today.
cheers,
He
Ben
even
Deo
talked
cheers,
about it on the show
Jiminy
yesterday.
cheers, and
So yes,
everybody
Brian
that's over
Stelter
on the
wants to
Rumble
believe
sphere
that Don
cheers to
Lemon
you too.
just taking a normal day off, not because he set off
No law
this
regarding cannabis.
national firestorm with a sexist comment. And here is the IT guy on Twitter. It looks like Don Lemon was voluntold to let a couple of women in their prime do his show this morning. Here's Don Lemon's apology. Or he said, it's not an apology. This is a statement. He said, the reference I made to a woman's prime this morning was inartful and irrelevant, as colleagues and loved ones have pointed out, and I regret it. A woman's age doesn't define her either personally or professionally. I have countless women in my life
he's in trouble.
who prove that every day. Notice how he's not just issuing a straight-up apology, and he's not even retracting what he said. He's saying it was inartful and irrelevant. He's not saying it was wrong. He's so devoted to this idea that a woman is only in her prime if she's, 40.
Because he's gay, Aaron. He's gay. That's something I guess you can't understand. That's the way a gay man thinks. Women are worthless. Women are no good. We don't need women. Who needs women anyway?
And below.
He could have said it better.
He could have said the woman's in her prime at that age better. Yeah. It wasn't artful the way he said it. That's his point here.
You're personal.
Here is Shannon Watts. Not inartful, sexist, and ageist. Call it what it is. Cassie Dillon says, this isn't an apology.
Nope.
And how about directing this to the woman you insulted?
Exactly.
Like, does he have any PR people? Are they maybe telling him, like, just apologize?
That's
just
a good
retract
point.
It, apologize. How
Good
hard
point
is that?
from Aaron.
They're
Does
not
he
doing
have any
their job
PR
very
people?
well.
He works for
And here's more of
CNN.
Don Lemon. This is
How
not
can you
his
beat this
first,
out of touch?
dust up with his co-hosts. Here he is, very angry at an interview that referenced Hunter Biden's laptop.
All right. Thank you. That's going to be it. That's the time that we're in, where facts are sort of flexible. And
That's why we got Caitlin Collins on the Hill.
Out there.
It's not fair. It's not fair for Aaron to play this clip without us seeing what Don is referencing. I mean, he says it was a clip about Hunter Biden's laptop. Fair enough. But we don't know what Don is commenting on facts. What he just heard, Aaron, look at the smug look on Aaron's face. Like, gotcha. It's like he's becoming Jimmy Dore. He's showing you what he wants you to see to win you over. God damn, it's vulgar, Aaron. I can see Jimmy Dore in you right now. The way you're looking at that monitor with that smug look on your face, like, I nailed you. I got you so bad. I got you right here, because I'm not going to show them what you're talking about, Don. I'm going to say, yeah, you're talking about Hunter Biden laptop. Then he's going to say all this outrageous shit. But I'm not going to show you to let you judge if you thought it was outrageous too. I want to see the report preceding this comment. And so Aaron is sitting there smugly.
Where facts are sort of flexible. And
That's why we got Caitlin Collins on the Hill. Fact checking in real time. It was a great interview.
Citing incredible sources, like citing the New York Post as a credible source and saying,
okay, there it is. Good. At least he let Don Lemon say it.
So he's mad here.
Good morning.
Citing the New York Post as a credible source. I'm going to all tell you right now, the New York Post is not a credible source. We've gone over this on this show multiple times. I've warned you about that fucking publication.
Morning.
Among others. They're one of them.
Do you know what unartful means? It means rude, but true.
Exactly. And that was not a true statement that he made about women being in their prime. It wasn't right for him to say that. And he's sticking by what he claims is a fact. You know, saying when a woman is in her prime is only opinion based. You can't say it's a fact. And that, I mean, let's look at Margaret Thatcher. You know, let's look at an elderly actress who's just killing it, and there's plenty of them. You know, and you could have the argument all freaking day, but it's just opinion. And the fact that he felt the need to interject his opinion as if it were factual, it's poor reporting on Don Lemon's part. Very poor reporting on his part, because they're becoming Fox News, which is basically an opinion all the time. Where we'll go through articles on here all the time, and we'll get at one point and I'll be like, okay, we'll stop it. And what will I do? I'll get rid of the video. I'll go, we don't need to hear your opinion. We heard the facts, and now we can talk about it. We don't need to hear your spin on it. Don Lemon, you know, was spinning and out of control, and he's having a rage attack on air. Now, you might say, well, he wasn't yelling and beating his fists on the ground. No. It's a special kind of controlled rage attack where he couldn't stop himself from literally what he had warned himself from doing 1 second before he started saying it. He says, you can't go down this road, but, and then he goes down the road. He was out of control, and it was like he was trying to warn himself, and he did it anyway.
Here, that an interview was
too much
with
coffee.
A member of Congress who was citing the fact that the New York Post
maybe
got
he should do
censored
bong rips like us
when they did a story about Hunter Biden's laptop, and a bunch of intelligence officials
speaking of
made
which,
the claim that all this was a Russian influence operation, and dupes like Don Lemon, because they've been trained to just parrot whatever intelligence officials said, went along with that and ignored the Hunter Biden laptop story. And now, even though that's all come out, no one takes that claim seriously anymore, that the laptop was a Russian operation. Don Lemon's still mad at people who try to point that out. And look how mad he is. He won't even let the show go to commercial because he's so upset at this being discussed.
It's interesting.
Factually.
And it's a good point.
It's just, I can't believe that we're here.
Caitlin, that was a great interview. All right,
Billy Valentine.
I'm
taking that
not
from
moving
him.
on, because that's, listen.
Billy Valentine, the unartful artist. It's perfect. Thanks, chauvinist gay dude.
The big issue when it comes to the American. Hold on, please, with the music.
Hold on, please, with the music. I love that, though.
Hold on with
No. Let's all stop. And let's just appreciate Don Lemon for telling the goddamn producers to sit the fuck down. He's not done raging. I love it. That is what you do. You are owning the stage. He owns the stage. We are not going to commercial. Oh, man.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not done speaking. I'm not done speaking.
Bitch.
The music. Hold on, the music. I got more to say.
He's getting played off like it's
No
the
longer going to
Oscars.
get him. It's Cheers, Jim, Bill, Turp.
You really should have taken
Paul,
that cue and let the music play.
Everyone
I
that's
think-
in the
I want
room.
to credit
Cheers.
credit Don
No longer
Lemon
gonna
for, he's there to shoot down the fake news like it's a Chinese spy balloon, and we're not giving him credit. And he's also, you know what else he's doing, Aaron, which I want to credit him for? He's bringing the left and the right together, because if there's one thing besides, well, there's not a lot that we agree on the left and the right these days, but thinking that Don Lemon is incompetent and terrible at his job is something that I see both the left and the right. So that's the real Red-Brown Alliance, I think, uniting against Don Lemon. But the other thing is that he knows that CNN is not doing well, and he knows that people aren't tuning into CNN to watch them report the news, and he's doing something about it. He's saying, hey, what if we are the news? What if I say enough stupid things that people start tuning into CNN just to get angry at me? He's taking one for the team, and no one's crediting him.
Don Lemon, martyr for CNN.
The great thing is now, because he says Google search for when is a woman in her prime, and now if you do a Google search of when is a woman in her prime, well, it's all about
Don Lemon pops up.
what a dimwit Don Lemon is. So I encourage everyone to Google when is a woman in her prime and Don Lemon, because Don Lemon said to. So go ahead.
That's actually good
Do it live stat.
That's actually good reporting right there. If you Google that, that comes up. That's freaking hilarious. So, you guys heard it here first on Nays Garden before Jimmy Dore's show covered it. And I just want you to know I try to stay ahead of stuff like that for you. I think the news is interesting. I'm reading the newspaper. I got the CNN on, around the house. Usually, my mom's got the MSNBC on. I watch both of those, and I can't stand the MSNBC. I can't stand it, but my mom watches it. And I know a lot about refurbishing old homes, because if the news isn't on, then it's these home shows.
Billy
my mom watches
Ballantyne.
all the time. I mean, I could rip
Google
some
says
drywall out
past
for
50.
you.
Ha, ha,
I
ha,
could tear
ha.
out some. I could totally reframe something. I could put in some whatever you want, man. I got it all. I've seen everything. Oh, and I know how to cook now too. I was like Neo in the Matrix. My mom plugged me into cooking and home shows, and now all of a sudden I can cook every meal ever known to man. I didn't even realize it was just seeping into my brain, even though I wasn't paying attention to it. I know how to do everything. I can do it all. No, I don't pay attention to any of that shit. I can't cook. I can barely fry an egg. I did make some mean eggs this morning, though. I will compliment myself on my eggs this morning. They were quite tasty and delicioso. How's the market doing? What's going on? I see a big green spike. What is that? What is the big green spike? Does anybody want to tell me? Oh, it's Harmony. Look at that. You guys see what I see? Look, listen to me now, okay? Listen. I told you guys this is Bitcoin, this is Ethereum, this is Matic. What is going on with Harmony? I told you guys weeks ago. In fact, it was January 11th. It's right here on the screen, man. January 11th. I told you guys, I said, look, I explained why Harmony was going to work. I was like, it's only a penny today. It's only a penny, and it's going to be worth a lot more. And I'm like, this is why it's going to be worth a lot more. Because it rides like a dark passenger on Bitcoin. So what Bitcoin does, Harmony does. There's a lot of other cryptos that do that too. They all ride together. But if you really look at the full lifetime of both Bitcoin and Harmony, you'll see they locked on and they're a mirror of each other. So when I watched enough crypto channels and got enough information from people that said in the next year or two, crypto's going to be this is why, you've got all of these new things coming in. There's going to be all these new people that are going to be introduced to crypto. This is how, through games and through all these other things, and it's just going to be. And I was like, okay, it's gonna get better over time. There's gonna be bad times, but there's gonna be great times ahead. And I looked at Harmony and I said, it's just like all the other ones, but it's at 1 penny. I said, how hard could that be? The math on that was so simple for me. I'm
Billy
not good at
Valentine.
math.
Nah, you don't own a sous vide yet. You want to impress mom. Get a sous vide and learn how to use it. Turn a brisket into butter for her. Don't explain it to her, just let her watch you and eat. She'll be amazed.
A sous vide. Okay, bro. So, just knowing that Bitcoin could go down to $10,000 or $12,000, and I was like, I'm okay with that. Because if that's it, then it's going to go back up. And when it goes back up, that's when I'll profit, right? So that's why I hopped in. And that's why I told my whole audience, you guys have this ability too. This is how I did it. This is how you can do it. And I'm going to put it on screen every day so that you guys can see the money working for itself. And that's why I've got that interest. I've got that interest payment on there. You know, I don't know when the next interest payment comes through, but I'll tell you what it is so you can see what the cost of a loan is, you know. Okay. Let's see if I can see an interest payment here. Interest charge $46.59. That's the last one. That's it. That's it. I've only paid $46.59, guys. Still, I've got the loan paid down. I've got a ways to go. But if it's only costing me $50 a month, I don't mind. I like having the extra money in the bank. You know, I don't mind the hit I take on my credit. On my credit. Because I'm looking at thousands of dollars of profit, and I want you guys to know I haven't taken anything out. It's all sitting in there still. So I know it would actually be pretty easy for me to put the entire investment on there in one number. The way I would do it is there were 4 purchases, right? All I have to do is make a new portfolio and just put those 4 purchases in that portfolio and then put that number right there. Then you'd see the total instead of me sitting here and having to add it all up for you and tell you where it's at. But you know, it's not moved around that much. I think there was a time when it was even higher than this. So it's not worth reporting in yet. But when those numbers start going up higher, I'll probably do that so we can see the entire investment. The entire investment was $34,500 at different times and at different prices, and you can see each one working differently because of what the price was of the crypto when I bought it. So this is really easy. It's not complicated at all. One time I bought it was just over a penny. It was 1023 or something like that. So I got it one time, is at a penny. Another time I got it was like at a penny and a half. And I've got all those purchases are right there on they're right here. So if I just go through them, so this one was, I bought this one at one penny 258. So it's 01258. That's the one we're tracking. Okay? 01258. Another one, I got it at 01845. Okay? Another one, I got at 01723. And another one I got at 01643. So they were all under 2 pennies. All 4 of these purchases were under 2 cents. So when I go to 4 cents on Harmony, all of that's going to be doubled. So that Harmony goes to 4 cents, 35,000 doubled. It's going to be 70,000 something. I think 70,000. $71,000 maybe. From all 4 of those. So, or the market could completely crash and I could lose it all. Boom! You know, Russia could nuke Ukraine. What would that do to the crypto market? You know, Coinbase could fail. You know, one of the biggest crypto exchanges on ever could just, you know, whatever. And then everybody just loses their... Another virus comes out. This one worse, ever, the worst virus ever that we've ever seen. Imagine that. God, I hate even saying it, man. It's not even made in a lab. It comes out of an old iceberg that melts. And glacier melts and this freaking virus comes out and just starts killing us off. And we can't come up with a vaccine for it. Or like what we're seeing, you know, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, freaking flooding and storms, fires, you know, just start ravaging next fire season, you know, and they can't put them out. What's that going to do to the economy? We get another rail spill, you know, that is worse than that vinyl chloride stuff. Or a company like Norfolk Grumman, Norfolk Southern
Billy Ballantyne.
goes bankrupt.
Ha 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 ha.
And
I just
we
got an
can't-
update from my HOA up.
We can't
There's a
transport
rabbit
anymore.
raccoon loose in my neighborhood. It's already bit one dog and my neighbor Matt. This is a dream come true.
A rabid raccoon. Oh my God. We had a rabid raccoon in my yard just not too long ago. I didn't want to tell you guys about it. But there could be rabies in my creek. Just saying.
Billy Ballantyne. Emma get it and call it Kathy.
Rabid Kathy. Gonna have a rabid pet raccoon. I wonder how long that'll last for, like a week. They don't live very long, do they? Be like a zombie raccoon, bro. Oh shit. I wouldn't want to experience that. Okay, let's see. I was prepared today to talk to you about
Billy Ballantyne. It's probably already dead under a house.
I hope so. Jimmy Dore and Joe, this is it. Jimmy Dore and Joe Rogan must be so proud of their favorite anti-science human trafficking governor. Do you guys like the way I put that? I got 38 views on my tweet without having a blue check. So there you go. I'm happy with that. I know that's so sad, but I'm happy with 38 views. I really am. Let's see if I can get this just right. Yeah, it works good. So, I'm going to show you my handle without my blue check now.
Cassie. Where's Rogan?
Harley's right at my feet. I don't know where Rogie is. Oh, Rogie's right in front of me in the kitchen, begging for food. It's his job. That's what he does. So, this is my tweet. Jimmy Dore and Joe Rogan must be so proud of their favorite anti-science human trafficking governor. And then this. DeSantis steps up his assault on schools. Governor following proposals espoused by conservative think tanks. Governor Ron DeSantis has mounted an all-out assault on what he calls trendy ideologies in education, vowing to defund programs designed to increase minority enrollment and retention at the state's universities and colleges as he considers a run for president in 2024. His agenda and other new Florida measures he has pushed through appear to be part of a nationwide trend of conservative states adopting laws restricting public schools and universities from teaching about systemic racism, critical race theory, sexism, and LGBTQ subjects. According to Education Week, at least 15 states passed similar legislation last year, and 26 others were looking at bills to restrict those lessons. Florida has become this petri dish of policies that other conservative states are looking at and expanding, said Representative Kelly Skidmore, Democrat out of Boca Raton. DeSantis has demanded from universities an accounting of all the money spent on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, training, and classes in critical race theory, promising that they would turn to schools on page 14. So like I said, 38 views, which is great. 2 likes and 1 retweet. What was pinned to my profile? Please support my bill, Transparency and Algorithms Act. Yeah, nobody cares about that, so let's just pin this one now. New pinned tweet. Feel free to retweet and like it and leave a comment. You could tweet it at Jimmy Dore. You could tweet it at Joe Rogan. You could tweet it at Governor Ron DeSantis. I'm going to retweet it at all of my Fox friends. I've got a whole list of all the right wingers that I can tweet at. I keep it on this notepad.
FT Machiavelli. Long time no see. How's everything going?
Hey, FT. Everything's going really well. Really well. Thanks for asking. I hope everything's going good for you too. So let's retweet this with a quote tweet.
FT Machiavelli. I'm glad everything is going well.
Thank you. You guys feel free to retweet my retweet of my tweet. Feel feel free to retweet my tweet. And that was correct. Feel free to retweet my retweet of my tweet. It's funny, but it's true. I sent the retweet is to Fox News, OANN, Newsmax, Tucker Carlson, Real Donald Trump,
Jeff Lund,
Donald Trump Jr.,
Good Morning,
POTUS 45, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Timcast, Ron DeSantis, Florida, Real Candace O, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, Joe Rogan, Sarah Carter, DC, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And you, if you just retweet that, you can send it to all of those people again too. Every time you guys click retweet on that tweet, it'll go to all of those people over and over again. So, feel free to tweet it at them. Put it out there. Let's put it out there, so to speak. So, okay, somebody retweeted it already. Somebody retweeted my retweet of my tweet. Let's see who it was. Who retweeted it? Jiminy! Jim Jams! He makes me wanna smoke. Get my bong out and smoke. It is Jim Jams. Let's smoke. Gonna smoke some cannabis now. So, alright, so. Wait a minute. You got some ashes in that bowl. You better clean out. Or you won't be able to smoke. Get your bong out and smoke. Get some cannabis now and smoke. Put it in the bowl now and smoke. Grab your lighter too and smoke. Get some cannabis now. Gonna get higher now. Putting Gorilla Glue in. Gonna get it in somehow. I need a transportation expert to shove this bud into this bowl. Who would be a good transportation expert that's good at shoving something into something else? I need a transportation expert.
Well,
who's the greatest transportation expert in our country? He's our transportation secretary. What do they call it? I don't even know the position. Czar of transportation?
Czar.
Is there a transportation czar?
Czar.
We have czars.
I know, it's crazy.
Billy Ballantyne. I found a Tom Ines that he couldn't get to. It's
Bye.
me, him, and Paul
Love
Shore
you.
on cocaine.
What time are you going to be back?
I'll be back around 11:30.
All right.
Jimmy Carter. Billy is good at packing things.
Looking for seats. I need a transportation expert, man. This is just taking me way too long. I bet you Pete Buttigieg could come in here with some Vaseline and get this bud right into this bowl, bro. He is a transportation secretary. Yes, he's our secretary.
Jimmy Carter.
That's what he is.
My good old friend Jimmy Carter is on hospice.
I know. I'm sorry, Jimmy Carter. I know. I'm sorry to hear that. He is still a great man. He put solar panels on the White House only to have Ronald Reagan rip them off in defiance and promote fossil fuels. So, go America. I mean, he had his own, he's very religious. He had his own level of ignorance,
At least he embraced science.
Well, some science.
Yeah, some of it, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, obviously not all of it. He was religious.
take some shit on faith, that's for sure. Gorilla Glue,
Billy
because it's
Ballantyne.
what we do.
That's the second day in a row
Kepper
the
says
fake
it's time to
president
get
has jabbed
high.
at me, so I slapped
Kepper
a
says
dove
it's time
cap
to
on
get
him
high.
for 300 seconds.
Kepper says it's time to get high.
Kevin Monaco.
Kepper says it's time to get high.
Time get high.
Kepper says it's time to get high. All right, Kepper.
Mr. Monaco.
Jim, cheers. Billy, cheers. Kepper, cheers. Jim, thanks for retweeting my tweet of my retweet of my tweet. It means a lot. All right, cheers.
Kevin
Cheers,
Monaco. I sprayed all my shti up clean. Kevin Monaco. I used my
Cheers,
sprayer with
cheers.
hot water to clean floor.
Yeah, you did.
You cleaned up your, so you fixed your space bar, bro?
Billy Ballantyne. Here it is Dash Me, Tomine, and Polly Shore on cocaine.
Wow.
Probably sure dabbled.
Dude, what the fuck?
Kevin Monaco. Yup.
Probably sure did. Oh yeah. 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 It's Polly. God, that guy was his mom owned the stand-up club. What's it called? The Laugh Comedy Factory.
It's not rubbing though,
Mom
right?
owned it.
Okay, good.
He's handsome, this guy.
You're on the
He
air
looks
with
like Aaron Lewis.
Where are
from
you
Stain.
calling from too? Like a cabin up in the Ozarks or something? Look at that.
It does look like a clown's killer
It's
pit.
like a
Kevin Monaco.
show set.
Jesus.
The guitars on wall.
Romper room. You're on the air. What's your name, sir? And what's your question for Polly Shore?
I'm back
Kevin
from
Monaco.
fucking thumbs up.
I put them on backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, stop
Thanks,
talking
man.
for a minute,
I've been
Kevin.
watching you, Paulie, since I was in young teens. You know, since the MTV days when you're a DJ and when you're a VJ. But Tom kind of took my question, but I'd still like to ask it. If it's not the stripper pole story, I remember your stand-up routine about Sam just after he died, and I was going to ask you if you, for your fondest memory with you and Sam, is it the stripper pole story?
There's so many stories. I mean, I remember, which category? Is it drugs or is it girls or is it road? Like,
Dude, this is so cool, Billy. Oh my god.
Drugs.
Drugs, okay. I remember, I remember Sam.
He's fucked.
I think he's calling
look
in
at
now.
him.
Okay. Can you do two people at once?
I gotta get a new phone. Yeah, there's someone there. Hello, hi, how are you?
Hi, Tom. Hi, Paulie. Very nice to talk to both of you.
Yeah.
Dude, this is cool. Who does this?
Yeah, see?
Skype and a phone.
Yeah,
and you
two
need the
ones.
guy from above.
Polly's just fucking. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to watch. I wonder.
Yeah.
Maybe we could give him a
Dude, see this
blowjob.
guy's working his jaw just like.
Dude, he's got his hand on his jaw to stop
I
it
know,
from moving.
dude. I know.
God.
And it's
Billy Ballantyne.
Ugh.
so
Yep.
arched and
He was really hard to deal with.
I don't know why these videos are having such a hard time loading lately. Is this because it's a Facebook server? This is crazy. It's not even showing a circle. It's just like pausing. Really, really weird.
man, he is so. You know. That's all I say.
Well, shit, we've all been there, son. Story after story after story. I don't even think about it anymore.
Me.
So I guess I'll hit pause and
Billy Ballantyne.
move the
The
fade.
rest seem to be gone. He couldn't get to this one, 'cause it's on my Facebook and he's blocked.
Oh, dude, I can't believe this video just stopped playing for me.
Yeah. Craigslist. Where do you live? Downfall. I'm in Knoxville.
Look at that. It played for a little bit, then it stopped. Some re-engineer got in there and...
Wow, dude. What happened to Side Splitters?
Side Splitters.
Oh, that's a good one. They just folded, man.
Dude, what's going on, bro? Why does it say it's totally loaded and it won't play this video for me? This is the weirdest shit. Facebook, you guys look. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the browser. So let's just do this. I'm going to try another browser. Hold for 1 second, man. All right. Different browser is what I need. I need a different browser. This is all the same one. Where's this one at? There. This one right here. This browser right here. All right, let's see how this one runs. Look at him with his fingers on his nose. It's so funny. Right when the clip starts, I freaking love it.
It's not rubbing all right.
Yeah.
You're on the air with Aaron Lewis. Where are you calling from, too? Like,
Billy Ballantyne. Polly end up snapping at me.
it's like a children's show set.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking awesome.
Romper Room, you're on the air. What's your name, sir? And what's your question for Polly Shore?
I'm Backroad Moto. Fucking thumbs up.
We like you. You're cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I've been watching you, Paulie, since I was in young teens. You know, since the MTV days when you're a DJ, and when you're a DJ. But Tom kind of took my question, but I'd still like to ask it. If it's not the stripper pole story,
It's so quiet. So weird. I got the volume all the way up on everything.
I was gonna ask you if you, for your fondest memory with you and Sam.
Oh,
is it
no,
the
I
stripper
don't.
pole story?
There's so many stories.
Here we go.
I mean, I remember, which category? Is it drugs or is it girls or is it road? Like, what specific?
All right, let's go drugs.
Drugs, okay. I remember, I remember Sam. I think he's calling in now. Can you do two people?
Kevin Monaco.
I got a new phone. Yeah.
Hashtag clean the streets.
Hello, hi, how are you?
OG 420 Jr. You gotta wheeze the juice, dude. Love old Polly Shore.
Yeah, Skype and a phone.
Yeah,
and you need the guy from above.
Yeah.
Maybe we could give him a blowjob when he comes in on a swing.
Yeah. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. Okay, well, hold on a second. Paulie's about to tell a story.
I don't know if you have any
Oh
Married
my
with Children
God.
memories. I know you worked on Married with, you did the Married with Children episode. You worked with, you worked with all the hotties. You were with Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Joey Adams, Christina Applegate twice. I mean, I really owe you a child yours. Do you have any memories of the Married with Children set in particular? They're doing a spin-off to that, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah. I remember having an issue with the director.
Yeah?
Yeah, an issue with the director. I remember, because it was my first sitcom. Sitcoms are hard. I wouldn't say hard, but if you don't know what you're doing and it's your first thing...
It looks like he's been up for 3 days.
Yeah. Like, you gotta really
Yeah,
rehearse
he's been
the
up
whole
for
thing
he's
and
been up
really
for
prepare
several
to
nights.
play.
You gotta remember everything.
Yeah, but it's a
Nice.
play. It's
Yeah.
like they bring in the audience and you gotta and action, you start. You know what I mean? And I remember when we were doing the camera rehearsals. I remember the director. I don't remember his name, but he told me to do it a certain way. And then when the producers came in, I did it that way. And then after the producers called me off to the side, and he's like, "Why'd you do it that way? You're supposed to do it the way
watching
that
him
we
is
told you to
making
do
me
it."
feel uneasy
And then
in
what
my
happened
stomach.
was, I said, "Well, the director told
Yeah,
me
I
to
know.
change it." He goes, "Don't fucking listen to the director." And then the director found out that I sold him under the bus, and then he cornered me and says, "You motherfucker, don't ever do that. You sold me under the fucking bus."
Wow.
You know what I mean? I'm like, "Whoa, bro."
Where's that director now? Steven Spielberg.
So.
Thank you for your call, sir. Yeah, is it always like that? Is there always like all this arguing on these TV
Billy
shows?
Ballantyne.
Everyone's all mad at each other.
I think you
Glad I
just have
could
to know
finally
what you're
somewhat
doing.
prove this finally.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you found
That's
this.
why I want to do Webovision, so I can have a place to not know what I'm doing.
Well, that's why we're here.
Yeah, that's the thing. It just always seems like.
It's funny. I
there's
was
too
like,
many
"Were you the
people
guy in the
are
window? Were
yelling
you
at
the guy
each
in the
other.
window?
Okay,
You are the guy
thanks
in
for
the
your
window."
No, we never even answered his question.
Oh yeah, we have to answer his question. Yes.
Yeah, you can't. Especially, you got to give this guy
I
time.
know
Look
the
at
guy in
his
the window.
background.
Yeah, I want to see.
How do I know this isn't one of your guys in the other room? It's just like a.
It seems like it might be.
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Where do you live?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow, dude. What happened to Side Splitters?
Sod splitters.
Well, that's a good one. They just folded, man. No one really pays attention to comedy in the Bible.
I haven't been to Nashville. No.
Yeah, it's a great comedy
I
town.
was just in Nashville. I was just in Memphis.
Where'd you play Memphis?
I played at a new club there. And it was a great new club. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So Sam Kinison. Yes.
Yeah.
So you remember his HBO special? The first one he did from the Roxy?
Yeah, I do, actually.
It's sick. It's like one of the best comedy specials ever made, I think. I mean, it was fucking like, it was so cool because the great part about that special was like he just came off the road and he just flowed right into it. It wasn't like, oh, now I'm doing my special and I gotta act a certain way. It was almost like so seamless from his touring, doing the shows on the road, and then all of a sudden just went there, grabbed the mic, and he did the thing, and it was like so natural, right? And he plays the piano at the end. He's like, I want my records back. I want my record. You know that part? Right?
Yeah, he was.
So,
I love screaming comedy, over the top.
Yeah.
So he was in your face comedy.
I'm trying to answer
great.
your question, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. So we only have so much time here. They're gonna kick us off. So, in that audience that night was Hugh Hefner, and there was just all these like celebrities there. It was super cool. I was like probably 19, 20 years old, and after we had the after party at my mom's house, right? And my mom's house right up the street from the Roxy, and everyone was so proud of Sam because he made it, and he was from the store. And it was like he was like this guy that everyone was like, oh my god, this is so inspiring to all the comics. And then he was doing drugs, he was doing drugs after and stuff like that. And I did it once in a while with him. I didn't do it a lot, but once in a while. And I remember afterwards we went up to my saltwater. We went up to my bedroom and I had a saltwater fish tank, right? Because I love fish.
That was so
I had like
cringe,
a saltwater
bro.
fish tank. It was like a 100-gallon fish tank.
Oh my god.
And the top of the fish tank was all black, right? And we took the thing off and we chopped up some lines and we did a little bit of cocaine with Sam Kinison. Off of the top of the black fish tank, right after his HBO special.
Did fish get any too, or?
Yeah, we put some plates in there.
They swim around really fast.
Billy used to be like, "Hey, can I talk now, Paulie?"
Really
without
cool.
pissing you
I was
off.
young, and it was like,
Am I allowed to say something now, bro?
And I was so I don't know. It was like a really cool.
Is that like age of rock and roll comedy gone? That just outrageous.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah,
we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
With the cracker tree, you're supposed to remind me. Bro.
Yeah.
Did you remind me? What did
There's
I
like
say
3
to you guys?
people. There you go. I was close.
You guys were supposed. You guys from the donut.
7
Trend.
people. I said there's 3. There were 7. That was hilarious. I was close.
Oh my god.
Billy Ballantyne. There it was. The Snappy Coke Weasel.
Snappy Coke Weasel.
He got that nickname for a reason. A few months later, Tom attacked all my uploads of us together. I have a feeling it was Paulie's doing as I spoke with him a few more times, and I didn't enjoy any of them.
Right. He was rude, man. He's like, dude, I'm answering your question. You gonna let me talk? Or are you only have so much time?
He's entitled though. His
here.
mom is a big.
So I'm like a big star, and you are like a
because
YouTuber.
It's all because of his mom, though. It doesn't fucking.
You're like,
I know about comedy.
I'm like a stony, crusty dude, and you're like a YouTuber on a motorcycle, bro. So you're gonna have to just stop talking because it's time for me to talk, bro. That was so cringe, bro. Did you see the real him for like that? Oh, it's like, ugh.
FJI Rocks
Steve.
Then takes an hour to answer and puts in a million, like
I'm
Billy
telling
Ballantyne.
I'm telling my story to the world.
So that's why I say Tom Ean and Pauly Shore.
Right? I'm like telling my story to the world right now about Sam Kinison. It's like a really special moment, and how dare you speak and interrupt me, try to divert attention from anyone else to yourself from me. How dare you even consider? Are you standing in front of my spotlight? So weird. So cringy, dude. Hey, Nick Brown, thank you for tweeting that at Jimmy Dore.
FJI Rocks T. What's that dude's name?
Yo, FJ, what's up?
Billy Ballantyne. Ha 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 ha, slide at that moment equaled a Walmart lamp.
Pauly Shore, FJ, on the Tom Green show with Billy Ballantyne. Billy Ballantyne was the dude in the window.
FJI Rocks T.
You did really good, Billy.
Yo, brother.
And you're like, I'm back road moto. I'm like, shit, dude. Billy Ballantyne, bro. Back road
FJI
moto.
Rocks T.
I was like,
THX, gonna look it up. Billy Ballantyne. I was so fat then.
fucking boozing bozo, bitch. They don't even know. Those motherfuckers don't even know comedy. What? They didn't even know who they were talking to, did they, Billy? You know? They wanted to make sure it's like maybe they did. They didn't want to give you the opportunity, you know? What? I sent you a friend request, bro. Pronounce his name, Jed Smith. You're funny, Billy. Dude, you're so fucking funny. Oh my god, I love all this shit. What? Forget about it. Forget about it. I'm giving you the thumbs ups, Billy. On your reels. Do these reels not play? Ooh, I like that. You've got a freaking goddamn thing there. Freaking King Tutankhamun mask. Fuck yeah, you do, bitch. Why can't I play these reels? Why can't I play the reels? Oh, here we go.
What the hell do you mean? You mean I toss and turn and yell all night while I'm shitting myself? I don't like it when my wife says I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Billy Ballantyne. I mean, they saw my $30,000 collection room behind me and acknowledged it, but still didn't put it together because cocaine.
Why are you putting a mat? Is this you? Oh, no, it's not you.
I don't like it when my wife says...
Whatever. I don't understand those. I don't know how to view them. It's so fucking inconvenient. Fuck Reels. Fuck Facebook. Facebook sucks. God bless America. Old articles. Dude, this article says, oh, it's an ad. Never mind. I'm not even going to read it to you. It's just so silly.
Social media. FJI Rocks T. Can't find that podcast, mind linking it in the Discord.
Can't find what podcast?
Kevin Monaco. Social media.
You talking about that clip from Billy?
FJI Rocks T. Shore/in.
There, it's in chat.
Kevin Monaco. Cleanth the streets. FJI Rocks T. Thank Yoy.
You're welcome.
Billy Ballantyne. THX for the likes. I'll return the sentiment.
From Fortune magazine, the Tesla co-founder that was ousted by Elon Musk, he calls autonomous driving feature way too immature for the road. We'll find out soon enough. CNN, why a low gun owning demographic is now arming up. Wow, I wonder what that low gun owning demographic is. Who do you guys think is buying guns that normally doesn't buy guns? Let's see what they say. Asian Americans. It was the first thing that popped into my brain. Boom. This video contains scenes that some viewers may find distressing. This horse tramples over this lady. It's not that bad. It's funny. He's like, get out my way. I got a fox to go kill, bitch. I'm going over. Get out of my way. They're like, dum, da, dum, da, da. Horse is like, boom. Sucks to be you. Kept going. It slowed down perfectly for me right then. That was funny. It slowed down right when it trampled her because of the internet or whatever. I don't want up next, you fucking idiots. Don't start playing videos on me. DeSantis picks a fight with the College Board and Florida students stand to lose it. In the gap that separates what Governor Ron DeSantis does largely to boost his personal aspirations and what he does to genuinely boost and improve the lives of all Floridians, It is the gap, I should say, that separates what Governor Ron DeSantis does largely to boost his personal aspirations and what he does to genuinely boost and improve the lives of all Floridians. The latest evidence of this disheartening disconnect is DeSantis' increasingly agitated fight with the College Board, the nonprofit organization that for decades has been a nationwide provider of SAT tests, advanced placement programs, and other educational services designed to evaluate and prepare students who plan to pursue higher education. It's a fight DeSantis alone has picked, and it's one that DeSantis alone is escalating. That's obvious from how quickly it has taken DeSantis to go from specifically opposing Haley, the College Board's creation of Advanced Placement African American Studies course, which DeSantis has said he'll block from being taught in Florida because it's akin to, cue the eye roll, indoctrination. You know, because you're teaching people stuff. You're indoctrinating them.
Kevin Monaco. Trump.
To broadly threatening to banish both the College Board and all advanced placement courses from the state. It's also clear what DeSantis is getting from manufacturing this conflict with the College Board. More blaring national headlines with his name in them, more feverish talk about his 2024 Republican presidential nomination prospects, and more worshipful praise from prostrate sycophants about his dogged determination to make Florida and eventually America woke free. But here is what isn't clear at all. How exactly are young Floridians benefiting from DeSantis' needless battle with the College Board? Is the governor aware that according to research, students who take advanced placement courses are more likely to enroll in college and actually graduate? Or that more than half of Florida's graduating seniors take at least one advanced placement exam? Or that Florida currently requires students to take either an SAT or an ACT test in order to be admitted to one of its public universities, and that by a wide margin high school seniors usually take the SAT to meet that requirement? Or is DeSantis very much aware of all the above facts but simply views them as irrelevancies to bat aside in pursuit of much greater priorities, namely his own? By engaging in a fight that only he is spoiling for, DeSantis is proving yet again that if there were ever an advanced placement exam for cynicism, he'd not only ace the test, he'd administer it as well. Editorial. Roger Brown from the Herald Tribune. I believe it's Miami based. Sarasota, my bad.
You lambasted him. Fucking administrator.
Santana 123500. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Santana 123500. What's good?
What's up? here's a link to my Twitter. If you guys want to retweet the and like the pinned tweet, and please retweet it. It'll if you hit retweet, it'll go to all those people. Again, you know, one of them might see it, which would be insane. Imagine that if one of those people saw that tweet. Nick Brown, yes. It's not showing me the retweets, man. He's on that shit, son. Jiminy, yes. There, thank you. Fantastic. Anti-transgender bills were being pushed in 5 states this week.
Billy Ballantyne. I've decided my last words when I die. Datos locos forever.
Stop hating on trans people, man. People need to stop that shit. Leave them alone, man. Fucking get over it. Just calm down. Think about it for a minute. What they have going on has nothing to do with you. You can protect your children from whatever you perceive to be a harm to them, and that's fine. But I promise you that someone wanting to alter themselves physically has nothing to do with you. So leave them alone. That's all. Yes, but they're children and they don't know what they're doing. I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me, and it's got nothing to do with you. You know, if they do something to harm themselves, that's on them. You know, but they get to make the choice because it's their body. That's all. That's it. You know, these people that come forward and say, you know, I regret what I did. I altered myself in this way and I regret it. Blah, blah, blah. There was this one woman, she did that. She's like, I transitioned to become a man. She cut her hair. And then she let it grow back. That was her transitioning. She didn't have any skin in the game. She just had some hair in the game. Boom! And, you know, she's going to try to make a point that, you know, because she made a mistake. A horrible, horrible, horrible mistake. Your children could make the same mistake that she made. Yeah, they could, you know, and let them have the freedom to do that like you did. You had the freedom to cut your hair off and act like a man for, you know, 10 years or whatever you did. And not physically alter yourself because you didn't. And then all you did was let your hair grow back and start being a woman again and say, ooh, I made a mistake. Oh, no woman, no other person should have the opportunity to do what I did. What? What? Think of how hypocritical that is. You did it. I mean, even though it was just a snip, whatever, and a shave, kind of like mine, I'm sure. I go very lesbian on my haircut. Quite. Quite lesbian on my haircut.
Lesbian.
And she could have done that too, and that's exactly what she did, and then she let it grow back. And, you don't get to dictate what other people do. Children or not, it's none of your fucking business. So, let's get into it. I wasn't going to do it because it's third rail. But, you know me, I'm third rail guy.
Oh my.
There are currently 150 bills targeting transgender people making their way through state legislatures, according to the Human Rights Campaign, which the LGBTQ advocacy group described as the highest on record in a briefing published earlier this week. Over the past week, legislation concerning trans rights has either been introduced, become law, or made progress in state legislatures in North Dakota, South Dakota, Kentucky, Kansas, and Missouri. The past few years has seen the development of an increasingly toxic debate over transgender rights across the United States and beyond. Supporters argue more should be done to protect a historically marginalized group, while critics say new legislation is necessary to protect female-only spaces and prevent impressionable children undergoing life-changing surgery. Yeah, this is the tiniest violin in the world playing My Heart Bleeds for You in between my frickin' two pinkies. Terry Schelling, president of the Conservative American Principles Project, told CNN on Monday that his group is currently lobbying to ban gender-affirming care for children, but hopes to eventually go further. Oh, there you go. They want to go further. There you go. And so you see it now. And look no further than this. Guys. Everyone's like, oh, it's just, we want to just protect the kids. We're just protecting the children. But now we want to go further, too. Once we get this, now we see we've got some, we're all going along. Okay, we're going to go further, too. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. Yeah, all right, great. But I warned you, and that's why I'm reading this third rail topic on my podcast right now. Because I warned you that this is what they do. They start with it's a good cause, it's for the children. And they don't stop there. And those of you who support this because it was for the children, and you know who you are. You know who you are. Oh, protect the kids. You're the fucking problem. And you're why they're going to push this further until it affects you or somebody that you love. You never fucking learned. So, wants to go further here. This is what it says. Hopes to eventually go further. We want to protect who we can as quick as possible, and the group of people that we can protect as quick as possible is children, he said. The thrust of the strategy is we want to protect everyone from this stuff. But ultimately, we have to start with children because that's where the vast majority of the American people are right now. This dude said the quiet part out loud. Oh my God, I'm in shock right now. I mean, this is saying the quiet part out loud at a level of which perfectly explains the statement beyond any other statement I've ever seen, saying the quiet part out loud. If you look saying the quiet part out loud up in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of me going like this to that paragraph right there. That's the picture you're going to see. So I explained it to you, and then he explained it to you.
Ohio here.
I explained it to you because I knew I hadn't read this yet. And then he said exactly what I said they were trying to do. A little bit, but then they want to get the whole thing. They want to stop trans people from being able to trans. They want to protect you from being able to get trans surgery. If you're a 40-year-old male, a 32-year-old female, whatever. It's not just children. You turn 18, 19, the age of consent, whatever state it is, whatever age that is, they're looking to stop all of it. Because they're going to protect you. Actually, they're protecting themselves from what you want to do to yourself. How does that even make sense? Hey, Orphan Monkey, Ohio, I hope you're not near that horrible spill. Or breathing in that toxic fucking crap. Catherine Oakley, legislative director of the HRC, said the through line here is about hurting trans people, right? I agree with this person. And yes, they're looking for the next discriminatory measure that they can get passed. CNN reported. Yes, I completely agree with that statement. That's how I summed it up too. Newsweek has tracked the legislative progress of bills impacting the transgender community over the past week in 5 states. And then this, we'll see, this is a very long article, guys.
Orphan Monkey 1. I'm 25 minutes east of there.
Wow, okay. You sound pretty far away. That's good. I hope you're not downriver. Are you downriver? Okay, so they're going to go South Dakota, North Dakota, Kentucky, Kansas, Missouri. Okay, and then it stops. Okay, we're cool. We can do this. We got this. On Monday...
Orphan Monkey 1. That train runs through my town. No, up from there.
Okay. Wow, bro. On Monday, CBS News reported that South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem signed into law HB 1080, dubbed the Help Not Harm bill by supporters, which bans healthcare professionals from providing gender-affirming treatments to anyone younger than the age of 18. Any health workers who violate this law risk civil legal action and could potentially lose their licenses. In a statement, Noem said, South Dakota's kids are our future. With this legislation, we are protecting kids from harmful permanent medical procedures.
Orphan Monkey 1. Train wheels were filmed on fire 5 minutes from me in Salem, Ohio.
Scary as hell. However, the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, responded with a comment on Twitter Monday evening. This ban doesn't stop young people in South Dakota from being trans, but it does cut them off from crucial support and care. Here is a tweet from the ACLU. This ban doesn't stop young people in South Dakota from being trans, but it does cut them off from crucial support and care. To trans youth everywhere, we are with you, and we will always fight for your right to receive the love, support, and care you deserve. That's nice that the ACLU put that up there. Okay. North Dakota. In North Dakota, a bill restricting transgender athletes says that K through 12 school athletic teams must be determined exclusively by sex at birth. Passed the State House of Representatives by a vote of 78 to 15, the Jamestown Sun reported. Under the proposed legislation, students who think their access to female sex teams has been impeded will have the right to take legal action. The law will not pass to the Senate, where the Republicans have 40 legislatures versus 7 for the Democrats. The law will pass next. The law will next pass. Did I say not? My bad. The law will next pass to the Senate, where the Republicans have 40 legislatures versus 7 for the Democrats. So, you know how that's going to go. Let's talk about that for a second. It's a gray area, but if you have a physical advantage over the gender that you're choosing to join, it doesn't work for me. If you don't have a physical advantage over the gender that you're trying to play sports with, I don't know. You guys have a problem seeing a woman playing in a quarterback position on a football team? Would any of you have a problem with that? Playing soccer on a men's soccer team? Right? And she's just doing fine. So, would you have a problem with a woman who transitioned into a man being on a men's soccer team? I wouldn't. See? So it's a little gray. But that's where I am. You guys are more than welcome to your own opinions, whatever. It's an interesting bill, but it's wrong. It's not written correctly. And like I said, what if it's a woman that's transitioned into becoming a man that's, was considered a woman before, but was, felt like they were in the wrong gender, so they transitioned into becoming a man. They're a man now. They want to play in a man's sports team. I have no problem with that at all. So let's keep going. Kentucky. Legislation introduced to the Kentucky General Assembly this week would create a 1,000-foot perimeter around a list of public amenities, including schools, parks, and libraries, where it will be illegal to host adult-oriented activities such as a drag show. What? 1,000 feet away? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so that's stupid and it shouldn't exist. Activities deemed, and anyone that's viewing drag shows as a threat, you guys need to get over it. Maybe go to one, okay, and go have fun. Go meet some nice people. Go to a drag show. Experience some love from some people who have been treated poorly, their whole lives. See what they're up against, and go have some fun. Activities deemed adult-oriented by the bill include those in which a performer sings, lip syncs, dances, reads, or otherwise performs before an audience for entertainment while exhibiting a gender expression that is inconsistent with what? Whoa. Adult-oriented. Okay, so sings, lip syncs, dances. Dude, no way, dude. This is... I can't even read this. I can't even read the words to you because it's so psychotic. I know we have just a little bit to go, but I can't sit here with a straight face and read this to you guys. This is so... It would be comedic if it weren't hurting so many people. And it's going to hurt you too. It's hurting your freedom. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Do not stand for any of this. Stand up against it. I implore all of you to stand up against this. Rise up against this. Please. Okay? Let people know how you feel. No call to action here. You guys do what you feel like you have to do, but just don't take it sitting down. That's all. All right, I'm going to try to read through all of the Kentucky paragraph. Here we go. Kentucky. Legislation introduced to the Kentucky General Assembly this week would create a 1,000-foot perimeter around a list of public amenities, including schools, parks, and libraries, where it will be illegal to host adult-oriented activities such as drag shows. Activities deemed adult-oriented by the bill include those in which a performer sings, lip syncs, dances, reads, or otherwise performs before an audience for entertainment while exhibiting a gender expression that is inconsistent with the biological sex formal recognized on the performer's original birth certificate, Fox 19 now reported. Fox 19 now reported. According to the local news site, officials in the city of Covington are worried this law would block the city's annual gay pride parade. Kansas. On Tuesday, Republicans in Kansas held hearings on a bill that would make it illegal for doctors to perform gender transition surgery or give hormone therapies to minors. The legislation is similar to the one signed into law in South Dakota on Monday, with GOP politicians pushing variants of this proposal across the nation. In response, Kansas Governor Laura Kelly, a Democrat, said this is an ideological statement that has nothing to do with the welfare of the state of Kansas and is doing nothing to the interest of their constituents. It just needs to stop. It's mean. Ideological. It's a hard word for me to say. She's right. It's mean and it's stupid, and people are just, butthurt. These, if they're fundamentalist Christians or whatever, just these crazy right-wingers, whatever you want to call them. Missouri. Thursday also saw Missouri House Committee expand proposed legislation banning minors from gender-affirming care to include incarcerated prisoners of any age. The bill, now renamed the Missouri Child and Adolescent Protection Act, is continuing to make its way through the state legislature. This is how they get you, according to NPR. You guys, this is how they get you. They start with the children. Now they're going to, now you see, they're moving on to prisoners. See that? You need to say no to all of this. You need to understand what this means. So, please. Yeah, we need to put like some kind of an emergency emoji in here. Symbols. Yeah. Um. So, I tweeted it out, man. Nobody sees my tweets. It's cool. It's important, man. I have no voice. You can hear my voice. I have no voice. When you read in these articles that people are complaining of nausea, headaches, and respiratory issues in the Ohio area, how come they never give you a number of how many people it is in these articles? How many? You heard one? Was it one lady? One kid? I saw one kid that supposedly had a little redness, a little bit of redness around their hands. A little bit. It's barely even perceptible. Saw this other lady, one lady. She's just holding her hand like this, and she just saying she had rash on it. How many? I just want to know how many. Why is this reporting so hard to do? The Hill. Opinion. Took Buttigieg 10 days to make a public statement on the matter. And when he did, it was only to express his concern on Twitter. He tweeted something, you know. Okay, wait.
U.S. not shoot it down.
Let's see this.
Then.
Well, again, the president gave instructions to have it handled, to have it shot down in a way that was safe. As you may have seen, there's reporting now that the debris field that was created by this balloon when it was shot down was about 7 miles long. And so anytime the military is considering an operation like that, they have to consider the safety of the American people. The president called for this to be dealt with in a way that balanced all of the different risks. That's exactly what happened.
I hate
The
that
military
dumb
did a
smile
terrific
on
job.
his face when
From
he
our
talks.
perspective, in the DOT, of course, our main concern is the safety of the national airspace. This thing was above where flight operations happen, and so any debris would have passed through that national airspace. But the FAA works very closely with the Pentagon. In this case, had to do ground stops on those airports on the eastern seaboard, close off some of the airspace to make sure that everything was safe and secure during the operation. And as you know, the operation took place without any damage or injury to any American lives or property.
Obviously, that's great that there were no Americans hurt by this, but is it acceptable that there were 8 days that the spy balloon was over the United States, then Canada, then again over the United States,
balloon
from Idaho, Montana, all the way through the Carolinas for day after day?
Well, as the U.S. has communicated, it's not
Still call it a
acceptable
spy
at all
balloon.
that China sent this object into our airspace. But in terms of how to handle it, that's something that was done based on assessment of the risks, making sure that there was no risk that outweighed
guys
the
hear-
risks in
I don't know
terms of any damage that would come. And it was.
Did you guys hear that this thing fucking was more than likely like blown off course and ended up here? Did you guys hear that? That it wasn't being steered at all. It was winds that were blowing it around.
Handled appropriately.
So you say there was a 7 mile debris field over the Atlantic Ocean where it was shot down. Can you tell us what, if anything, has been able to be recovered? Obviously, there's a lot of interest in getting the material, getting the debris, and you know, being able to conduct intelligence operations of our own, of the United States' own, against the Chinese for this balloon.
I really can't, and anything on the tactics and the timing and the manner of it ultimately, of course, comes to the Pentagon. I'm just glad that there was no damage or threat to U.S. aviation operations, and that this operation took place, was done in a very effective, excellent way, as you would expect from the American military, without any consequences for Americans on the ground.
So obviously there are a lot of concerns being expressed by senators and governors. The balloon may have flown and gathered intelligence over sensitive parts of the United States infrastructure. There's Malmstrom Air Force Base and nuclear ballistic missile fields in Montana, if you look at the map there. Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, Fort Bragg and Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. Is the assumption that the balloon was able to gather sensitive information and transmit it back to the Chinese government?
Well, the U.S. has stated that steps were taken to prevent any problems in terms of intelligence.
What they don't tell you is that there's bases all over the fucking United States of America. And anywhere that balloon would have flown over, they would have been like, oh, it flew over a base over here in El Paso and over California, and it flew over a base in Florida, and it flew over a base in Georgia. We got bases everywhere. It's so stupid. So stupid. It went right over our bases.
Collection. Remember, we are talking about.
I'm starting
a
to think
country
it
that
was
has
just
space
a drift. I'm starting to believe that.
So I don't know all the ins and outs of what this balloon was doing or what its capabilities were. I do know that when the president gave the order to have this handled, the military gauged the different risks and the different benefits of different approaches, made the decisions that they did.
Oh my God. Why is it so hard to get information, man? And why can't we trust anybody? Any of this bullshit, dude. It's so freaking... Ugh. Dude, what's going on right here? With our market, baby. What's going on right here, baby? Look at this. Psh. Psh. Look at that. What? What's with the spikies?
Look
at
at
Bitcoin, 24.8.
Right, but the presumption has got to be that the Chinese were able to
24.89. Oh my God! Here we
hovering
go.
over the United States for day after day, especially over some of these sensitive sites.
I'm sure there's a similar presumption about what
I'm going to make
spy
coffee. I'm going
satellites
to let
do.
you guys watch that.
That is well outside of my lane. I'm just glad that nobody was hurt as
I'll
this
be right back.
down.
When
you
did
guys
the Biden
enjoy that market
administration
exploding?
first learn about this balloon, this spy balloon entering U.S. airspace? We're told it first entered U.S. airspace over Alaska 2 Saturdays ago. Is that when the Biden administration learned about it?
I really can't speak to that. What I can speak to is the great cooperation we have between the FAA and the Pentagon to make sure that when you have a special military operation like what it took to bring down this balloon, that it happens without any threat to American lives or property.
Lastly, on this topic, will there be consequences beyond shooting it down? Will the Chinese government be sanctioned or penalized in any way?
Well, the U.S. has made clear this is an unacceptable intrusion into American sovereignty, and I think you can expect that any further developments will be appropriate in response to what happened.
So President Biden is going to be delivering the State of the Union address on Tuesday. He's going to have a new person sitting behind him, the new Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Anything President Biden wants to get done over the next 2 years, other than executive actions, will have to go through Kevin McCarthy. Should we expect the president to lay out a long list of things that are never going to happen under a House Republican leadership, or is it going to be about ways and places where Republicans and Democrats can work together, areas where there are common interests?
Well, I'm really looking forward to the State of the Union because, first of all, there are so many accomplishments to talk about, and many of those accomplishments happened on a bipartisan basis. You remember, there was a lot of almost snickering when the president took office, saying that it would be possible to deliver historic infrastructure legislation, historic economic legislation, and do it on a bipartisan basis. But that's what happened. And so I think the hand continues to be outstretched to anyone, including anyone across the aisle, who's prepared to work with us to get things done. But let's talk about what we have to show for that, even just in the 2 years that the administration's been here. We just saw the latest round of job numbers that came out. Record low unemployment, lowest we've had in more than 50 years. And usually, when unemployment is that low, inflation is going up. Right now, inflation is going down along with unemployment. We're talking about the most jobs created under any president in this period. Matter of fact, president creating more jobs in 2 years than you have seen typically in 4, and coupled with things that Republicans often say that is very important to them, like deficit reduction, historic reduction of the deficit to the tune of $1.7 trillion under this president. You look at what's been done in 2 years, and I think the president's going to be going into this State of the Union speech with a context of extraordinary, historic accomplishment. And with that, I think is a wind at our back, even with a House that is now, of course, in the hands of the opposite party, to say, okay, what else can we get done for the benefit of the American people, first and foremost, to keep this extraordinary economic growth going, and then to deal with other priorities that matter to people, whether they are in red, blue, or purple areas.
So just a few days ago, the Chief of Staff, Ron Klain, left the White House, and in his farewell remarks, he referred to President Biden running for re-election in 2024. He'll be 81 on Election Day in 2024. Republicans such as Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley are already seeming to make a
All right. I don't know why that froze up. We good though? I got my classy little bowl here, my classy little grape bowl. What's going on with the Bitcoin 20? Oh, did we hit 25? Man, we did 25, you guys. We hit the 24-hour high on this show. I'm so excited for all of us. All of us, everyone. This is just
Billy
so
Valentine.
Cool.
What's funny is, back in 2015 Walmart started selling helium, so I made a UFO with LED balloons. The week before the Chinese balloon, I discovered 6-foot spherical mylar balloons on Amazon, and I put it in my cart with the intention of flying it like a kite. Glad I never did. If the rope had broke, I would have been the Chinese balloon. Trendy Nick. Hashtag keep it open.
Dude, 25,049 we hit, guys. So we've retested 25. This is the third time, I think. This is happening live on my show right now. So excited to be bringing you this live. Let me move this up.
A generational argument, whether that's aimed at Biden or Trump, it doesn't really matter. They're both in advanced years. You made a similar generational argument when you were running against Joe Biden for president yourself. Are you worried that it could work in 2024? The whole
bottom just dropped out. Okay.
Generational arguments can be powerful.
This is a huge
As
drop.
you said, I've used them myself.
Shut up. Nobody fucking cares about you, dumbass. Go away. Fuck this news, bro. Fuck all this. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck all this shit. Go away. Go away. Saving this. Okay, so, okay, great. Wow, we got all these windows open now. Okay, Crystal Blue, I'm on Brave. You're using Brave browser? What's up, Crystal Blue? So, Bitcoin fell way down and then it jumped up again. So, back up to 24,833. It's crazy. What's going on right now is crazy. I don't know if it's going to pick back up or not. So, I'm just trying to move a couple things out of my way so I can get a better view of the situation here. Okay, here. 24,846. I'm keeping my eye on it. And let's see how our Harmony is doing. It's at 27. Not bad. 17.3, guys. Look at that. We want this over here, basically, where we can really see what's going on with Bitcoin. There we go.
Billy Ballantyne. I don't like it when my wife's at work because I can't make coffee.
Get a Keurig, bro. 24,841, 853. Are we going to retest 25,000? Again, it doesn't like 25,000 yet, man. People have been talking about this for days. It's hit 25,000 twice. And it bounces right down. It's a big point of resistance. This is what we can hope for, and this is how it can happen. Harmony's going up right now, okay? So if Harmony keeps going up, and Ethereum and Matic, Cardano and Binance, these other ones, if they all just hold where they're at, Bitcoin will have that as a point of support. And it'll get over 25,000. So we watch all of the other cryptos and see what they're doing. I'll bring out my little magic screen here, and we are
Billy Ballantyne.
Looking healthy. It's a very healthy.
My coffee sucks.
It's a healthy.
Want the worst coffee ever?
Polka dots up there.
Give me good coffee and ask me to make it. I'll serve up a cup of buffalo chit.
Where's VRA at? VRA is still at a penny, not doing anything. 1032. It's right where I bought Harmony at. And I was like, meh. And there's some place where I should be able to see those it's not here though. There's the VRA. Went, man. I wonder if it's gonna go. I'm gonna be so sad when it does if I'm not watching it.
Nick Brown. Good morning. Chuck Diesel. What up, Pip?
Look at that. 357. Let's see where the statistics are for this. So my all-time profit is negative $170,000, guys. If I remember correctly, it was about 180 the last time we checked. My profit loss on Bitcoin is negative $100,000. It's getting lower too. It's getting better. I wonder if I'm in profit on anything yet besides the two that I've been in profit on. Harmony and Polygon. Those are the only two where I am above. One is 27,000, the other one is 15,000. There's nothing else. Go through all of them. Let's see if any of them are getting closer though. Wait a minute. No, these are still all okay. Here's one. It's 34%. It's seller. It's at negative 35%. Seller. Oh, here's one. Eagled is at negative, let's just say it's 12%, negative 12%. Eagled, 12.4. So my average buy-in on Eagled says $246. It doesn't make sense. It's at 52 right now, so I don't even understand that. I think there's a mistake in there somewhere. This one's at negative 25%. That's Cosmos Atom. My average buy on that's 1934, and it's at 1446 right now. So be looking for Cosmos Atom to walk up this list quick. And, you know, over the profit loss section. I got $100 of Doge on Mars. It's down like 50%, 57%. So this is when these are all down, I'm supposed to pick a couple of them, and those are the ones I'm supposed to get some of, you know? The ones that are all down. 24,867 Bitcoin. 863. 27. It's Harmony's at 2719. Getting close to 3 cents. My average buy-in, I think, on Harmony is... Fuck, I don't even know. My average buy price on Harmony is... .017. So I'm above my average buy price now because I did so much buying lately on it to get that average down. 24,858 Bitcoin. 24,858. It's a Sunday. I think I'll go down to the Springs today and hang out. Got my bathing suit on. I'm all ready. I got my summer body on. Remember I told you guys years ago? It's like, I'm gonna move back there, man. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna be like, point. I'll be like, have my arms up and shit. And I'll be showing off my stomach. I was like, I'll be showing off my fucking stomach muscles and stuff. That day is today. Today's the day.
That's happened.
What do we got going on over here? Okay, 4 people over there, alright. Whoa, I don't want to do that. Welcome home, Mom. Huh. You're not going to put in the token. That's all. don't you let me put in the token decimal?
Billy Ballantyne. I'm gonna cut my beard into a goatee and go to the morgue. Apply, that's still illegal in Tennessee and punishable by up to 30 days in jail.
What? That's hilarious. Billy's like, I'm gonna do something completely obscure to get myself locked up today. That's funny, dude. What a crazy thing that is. Wait a minute now. Hold it now. Hold it now. Hold it now. Hold it now. Same thing. Huh. I'm still trying to figure out why I can't add that W-Matic folder. But I got it inside Polygon, right? Yeah, there it is. There it is under Polygon. But it shows 0 in there. Huh. That's right. It's under the Polygon network. I can see it. But under the Ethereum network, I can't see the W-Matic wallet correctly. It won't allow me to put in the token decimal. Why is that? Why does it work for everybody else and not for me? Why does it work for everyone else and not for me? Might be another setting inside. Yes, I think I know what it is. I think I got it. Wait, settings. I think I can figure this out. Let me just go through all the settings here really quick. Turn off advanced gas controls. Turn off show hex data. I don't need to show conversion on test networks. I don't need to show test networks. I don't need to customize transaction nodes. Okay. There we go. Use phishing detection. Transactions. Auto detection. Okay. Okay. So I can turn all this off under privacy. And Ethereum mainnet still has a lock next to it. Okay, man. I'll try one more time now. Go to Ethereum mainnet. And try to add this wallet again. It's right there. I have to hide it. And then I have to add it again. do it. It's the same thing. It won't let me put in the decimal. So funny. It doesn't like the way I copy my letters or something. It accepts it. Okay, so maybe I should just try some other settings. Let's turn all the other settings off. I don't need those on either, right? Let's go back in settings. We'll go into these, and we're going to turn off all of this shit. Okay, it's all turned off now. Great. Let's try again. Import. Custom. Let's start with the decimal. 18. Symbol next. Wmatic. Token address contract. Boom. It doesn't again. It doesn't again. Oh my god, this is so funny and weird, man. So if I search tokens, Wmatic doesn't come up. Matic network token comes up, but Wmatic doesn't. Huh. And if I put in the address, it's like fuck off. So I wonder if there's anything else in settings I forgot. If I figure this out, I'd be like, token decimal, dude. Token decimal grayed out. I want to add it so bad. Maybe I should uninstall the Ethereum mainnet and then reinstall it. Can I do that? It doesn't, there's no option to delete a network. Oh, there it is, delete. Delete. But Ethereum you can't delete because it's locked. The Ethereum mainnet is locked. Now I get it. Now I understand why there's a lock next to Ethereum mainnet. For a little bit at least. I just made progress. This is good. This has been taking me forever, but when I click on the other ones, it gives me the options to delete all the other networks. When I'm inside settings, inside networks, I can see all my networks, right? And I'm able to delete all of these. There's a delete button. Well, but there's two that have locks and that delete button doesn't come up. But on Ethereum, man, it's got a lock next to it. So is it because I'm on that one? Let me switch networks. Okay, I just switched networks. It's still locked. I'm in settings right now. So if you go to networks, what about experimental? Improve token allowance experience. Turn that off. Enable enhanced gas fee. Turn that off. Okay, that was under experimental. Let me just see if that helped me at all. Let me try to add this thing again. Let's close. Where am I? I'm so lost. What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm on another network. I have to go back to my locked network, Ethereum. Scroll to the bottom. Import the token. Enhanced is currently available. Okay. Wmatic still doesn't come up when I type it in. No big deal there. I'm not that concerned about that yet. This is the problem page. And token address. Here it is. God, it almost worked. It was there, and then it was gone. It's like, what if I try that again? Wait, why won't you let me delete this? That is so weird. What if I go like this? 1-8. I got an idea. Because I see the message for a second. I think, what if I paste this in here and hit enter as soon as I hit it? Ah, I didn't get it. It didn't work. It does the same thing. Okay, but could it be because that network is locked? It's just so interesting. The network is locked. The Ethereum mainnet. Network. If I go into settings and I go to networks, I click on Ethereum. I mean, oh, when I have Polygon selected as the network, it doesn't have a delete. Okay. What if I closed out all my other connections? I don't have any other connections open to it, do I? No, not that I can see. Huh. Why is Ethereum mainnet got a lock on it, and how do I get rid of it? It says visit our support center. How can we help? Token decimal. That's not helping me at all. Contact us. Message us. Oh my God, that's so loud. Hold on. Adding a custom network. No, I'm not. I need a person, dude. Speak to agent. Oh my god, you got a real person, dude? What version of MetaMask am I using? 10.24.2. There's a 10.25.0. Oh, dude, maybe I just need to update my MetaMask. Holy shit. Let me get you to an agent. Dude, I'm talking to a real person at MetaMask. Okay. When I try to add Wmatic in the Ethereum mainnet network, the token decimal goes gray and I am unable to finish adding the token. I'm Danny. I'll be more than happy to help you. I'm so excited. When I try to add Wmatic in the Ethereum mainnet network, the token decimal goes gray and I am unable to finish adding the token. Then I gave them the address to the token. Holy moly, I wonder what they're going to say. I'm so excited I want to do a bong rip. You guys want to smoke with me? No law regarding cannabis. Jim, cheers. Everybody cheers. Is Jim here? Oh, I think we lost Jim. Oh, we lost Jim. That's okay. Cheers, everybody. Billy, everyone in the chats over there. Crystal Blue over there on the Rumble Sphere. I'm at Nate's Garden on Rumble. Oh my God, are we going to hit 25 again? 24,929, guys. Wow, wow, wow. What's going on over there? 25.49 is the high. We're at 9.29 right now. Cheers.
Stephen running. Cheers.
Wanted the address to my wallet. I gladly gave it to him. I said, you want to put some freaking crypto in there while you got my address? Go ahead. Drop me some freaking coins, baby. Send me some coins. so excited I got somebody helping me to try to figure this out. Dude, I might have some wrapped Matic sitting in a wallet and not even realize it. 17,331, guys. What's Bitcoin doing? 25? 24,954. 24,959. We're trying to hit 25, guys. 25,959.90. Down in the bottom corner of the screen, everybody. 974. Holy moly, 976. 976. Bottom looked like 975. It's tight. $9.76. $9.73. $9.73.40. What's going on? Meanwhile, look at us, 17,340. Over here with our Harmony. Harmony's at 27.29. Cardano's at 4.111. And look at Ethereum at 17.15. Agent is typing me a message. I cannot believe you can get a freaking help person on MetaMask. I did not know that. I was checking your MetaMask and I just can see the normal Matic. Right. Correct. Said try to add the WMatic wallet and it won't let me add the token decimal, which is 18. Wants to see a screenshot of my MetaMask wallet. I mean, I can only show you so much, but the Matic is, there's some black Matic. The Matic is, where's the Matic at? The Matic is gone. I don't have any, oh, there it is. There's the Matic. What the fuck? But you want a screenshot of it. Okay, there's a screenshot. File, save, screenshot, MetaMask on the desktop, right? Yeah. No, send it to this guy. Could you send me a screenshot of your MetaMask wallet, please? Why does token decimal let's try with this. Yeah, let's do something. Let's try something. Let's try something, man. I wish freaking Oracle was here, man, to see this. We're getting freaking help, tech support from goddamn MetaMask. I wonder if he knows this is possible. Oh my god. I wonder if we're going to fix it. Now we all need to do is manually add your coin using the contract address. Go to the bottom of the wallet, click on import token, tap there, custom tokens, and paste this contract address. Oh, that's a different address. Dude, he's giving me a different address. I've seen this one before. Copy. Add, and then add import tokens once you finish. Okay. Let's try this. Is that my screenshot? It's a screen. I'm in the screenshot of my wallet. I'm like trying to make it work. How funny is that? Import tokens, custom token, paste. Token has already been added. Dude, I think that's Blackmatic. Let me just see if he gave me Blackmatic address. Because that address seems familiar. No, it's not the same one. Okay, cool. It says token has already been added. So which token are they talking about? Because if I've added it, why don't I see it? I should see a wrapped Matic folder here. You know? It should say WM. Oh, wait. There's refresh. Refresh list. No, it didn't do anything. Wrapped Matic. Yeah, I don't see it. Unless I go to the other network. You know, maybe if I go to the Polygon network, see, it shows the wallet there, but that wallet doesn't have the right. Oh, it does. It's got the token decimal in it. Okay. It's added under Polygon Network. Okay. Let me try this. Let me tell him. It sounds like none of the options have been working for you. I'm going to create. Oh, wait. The wallet is there in the Polygon network. Should that make a difference? He's trying to tell me he wants to create a ticket. I'm like, wait, I know what that means. It means I'll never hear from anybody ever again. So it does that one. The Polygon wallet has the correct token address in it. Can the wallets be on two networks? Or maybe that is my problem. Do I need to hide the wallet on the Polygon network in order to add the token decimal on the Ethereum mainnet network? Question mark. I hope this guy's gonna hang with me on this. Danny, if that's a guy or a girl, I don't know. DANI. I don't think so, but let's try that alternative. So delete the Polygon wallet. I can do that. Token details. Why were you giving me a different address? See, this is what scares me. This address is different. All right, let me just save this address. This is the supposedly this is the WMATIC address. Right? Supposedly. That's it. And he's giving me a different one. Give me a second. Wait, no, you're giving me this one, which is okay. You gave me BBO address. I don't know what that is. So let's write them both down. All right, there's that one. Now let's delete that one on the Polygon network. Hide token. It's token decimal 18. Okay, hide token. Hide. Okay, now let's go back to the Ethereum mainnet. Scroll down. Import. Let's refresh the list. Okay, import token. Okay, now we're going to put in the address they gave me. It says token has already been added. So weird. Dude, he gave me, I bet you he's giving me the address to Matic. Token has already been added. What crypto did you give me the address to? I think he gave me Matic, not WMatic. I bet you that's Matic's address right there that he gave me. Let me try this. Symbol. It's not working. Won't let me do it. It just won't let me do it. There's nothing else there. And if I could delete the 0 off the beginning, I can put in the token decimal. I can write in WMatic. But as soon as I add that 0, well, if I put in a 1, no, it deletes everything. It deletes the token decimal. I put in a 9 by accident. Whoa. Invalid address. Put in a 0, it's valid address. Matic, because I cannot see WMatic on your wallet. Dude, I already have Matic. I can't add WMatic. So let's make sure we're on the same page here. I had a feeling they gave me the address to Matic. This is so weird why token address disappears like this. And freaking Oracle's able to add it. Let's check that with the technical team. Okay. I'm so glad they have technical support. Couple of minutes while I do the elevation. Don't leave this chat. Okay. Very serious. So, unable to add this, but I am able to add it in Polygon. So I'm going to leave it off for now because, I mean, if the coins are coming in, they're coming in. You know, and according to him, according to Oracle, I can go there. I could probably see if there's coins coming to me on their website. He sent me... it just depends on which... Blackmatic, creditor counts. This might be it. What is this? Oh, this is the Celsius thing. Benjamin. A lot of Benjamins out there. Oh, I'm in the wrong group. Dumbass. You fucking dumbass. Bob. Billy. Betty. Bessie. Bernardo. Benny. Bennett. Benjamin. We're going down the list here. Ben Shader. $92,125.77. That's what Celsius is claiming that they're going to give me back. Oh, cool. Ben Steets has more money in there than me. I feel better already. So does Ben Sow. He's got 101. So does Ben Ward. He's got 103. And Ben Vickers, he's got 134,000 in Celsius. Oh, Benedict Chan, he's got 222,000 sitting in Celsius. But I bet these people are pissed. Oh my God, dude. Benji Mastro Perieri, he's got $2.5 million in Celsius. Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. These poor people, man. This guy's got these people put all their money in there, man. How many of those people were holding cell tokens? That they're going to drag them down to 20 cents per token? And the token was 80 something cents? I know, it's psychotic. Steve Running, cheers. Where have you been? Everything all right out there, everybody? Oh, somebody just... Thank you very much. Open a case for you. Oh, you closed the chat before I could read it. Very dissatisfied. Yeah, I was unable to. Oh, here we go. Thank you very much. I've opened the case, and our technical team will investigate and contact you as soon as possible. There's my case number. I'll be receiving an email from Consensus Software Incorporated, Whitla Consensus, which is the parent company of MetaMask, indicating the next steps. Consensus. In the meantime, is there anything else I can help you with today? Well, there may have been, but you closed the freaking conversation, so I'll give you 1 star. Thank you for reaching out to MetaMask support. You can always come back to us or Knowledge Base if you need further assistance. Have a great day. Why can't I add this? I'm a hacker. I should be able to figure this out. I should be able to hack right into this. And it's driving me a little crazy that I can't. And it's funny, I noticed he gave me the wrong address. And I was like, what address is that? He's like, I want you to have Polygon. I was like, I got Polygon. What are you doing? Where is it? So, the Blackmatic is sitting in there. I've got 382,000. It looks like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 382,000 Blackmatic. Freaking Oracle was saying something about 2 million. I don't know if that means I'm not going to get anything unless I have 2 million or what. I don't know. As of right now, I'm glad I didn't buy all of that because it's not working yet. And this is why I always do a smaller amount at first to make sure something's going to come through and do what it's promising, This is just a weird glitch, and there's no telling why. I've tried it across 3 different platforms. I don't think I've tried my cell phone yet, though. I might not have tried to add it in my cell phone. Is Ethereum mainnet supposed to have a lock next to it? Let's see if they see that. Because they closed the chat. None of the above. It's chat botting me again. No. Nope. See what it says. Agent is typing. Sorry, I don't understand that. Let's try again. What do you need help with? I need help with using MetaMask. Agent is typing. You'd think the bot would be faster. How can I help you with your wallet? Adding a custom network? I'm not trying to add a custom network. I want to know why there's a lock next to Ethereum mainnet. Return to main menu. Why is ETH mainnet locked? None of the above. It's just running me around, man. Transactions, assets, using MetaMask. Facts, frequently asked questions. None of those, man. I got a problem with the network saying it's locked, and I want to know why there's a lock next to it. That's pretty basic. What I'm saying is when I go into settings, when I go, I wonder if I change. The account. Let's just say, okay, I'm just for shits and giggles here. I changed accounts. I'm on a totally different wallet now. I'm on the Ethereum mainnet. I'm going to import the token. I'm going to click custom. I'm going to add this, paste. It says invalid address. Right, because there's a W that's left off. I know this. All I got to do is add a zero at the beginning. Did I say W? There's a 0 that's left off. If I hit 0, it should all disappear. It did. So, it's doing it on a completely different wallet, a completely different device. So it's not the device. We're eliminating all kinds of things here. This is very interesting. Add custom token. It comes up 0. I could add Blackmatic to this wallet too, just for shits and giggles. Import tokens. It just said 1 new token found. I gotta see what that is. BMT 18. It came up. There. I've added Oh, okay. I've added BMT. 1 new token found in this account. What is that? Looks like USD. USDC. How much? $30? Oh, because it's my other wallet. That's cool. Right. I just realized, yeah, there's $30 of USD in my other wallet. Okay, great. So anyway, I just moved that wallet over, no big deal. I've got different accounts here. But wait, what did that say? It says import account, create account. Hey, Megsy.
Morning, Nay. How are you?
Oh, I'm enjoying my kafefe. And I'm sitting here troubleshooting, trying to figure out why I can't add this wrapped matic. It's really interesting that you can't do this. I'm like, connect to hardware wallet. I don't want to do any of that. It just, I don't understand why it says lock next to it. Lock. Oh, unlock. Oh, I see what that is. Okay. No big deal there. Lock closes out your account. Token imported. You've successfully imported USDC, it says. Huh. So interesting that when I change, now I wonder if I already allowed that on another network. Like I put it on Polygon. what's another one? Like Ava, or let's do Binance. Let's try to add it on import tokens. Paste. That's not the right address. That's the address for freaking black. Token symbol Blackmatic. BMT. The token symbol is 18, but it's blacked out for that one too. Add custom token, import tokens. Okay, that's not going to work on that network, which would make sense. And if I went to any other network, like, let's just say Harmony, and I try to import token, and let's just say I put in this is crazy. I know this is crazy, dude, but I'm a Harmony network. It's not, of course it's not going to work. Token contract, just paste. See, it blacks out immediately. It does not give the token decimal on my, for that wallet. It does not like it. I've worked and I've worked and I've worked. So many things. And I want to know why Ethereum mainnet's going to lock next to it in settings. Under networks, there's a lock next to Ethereum mainnet. But that might not have anything to do with my problems. I wonder if I added Ethereum Classic network. It's ETC. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude. All of a sudden I'm able to type in there in the network thing. Oh, that's Harmony. Yeah, Harmony. I don't want to fuck with that. Let's go back. I got an idea. Let's go back to networks. Add a network. You added all the popular networks, or you can add more networks manually. Let's try now. Okay, network name. Let's try Ethereum Classic Network. I don't even know what it is. The currency symbol, though, is probably ETC, right? I can look this up. Ethereum Classic Network. Add Ethereum Classic Network to, I think it's a network. It's probably not. It's probably not a network. I don't think it has its own network, right? It's probably just a crypto coin. Let me see. Ethereum Classic. Wait. Ethereum Classic MetaMask, copy and paste Ethereum Classic RPC. Hey, dude, I think it is its own network. How to add Ethereum Classic Network in MetaMask. Add network. Okay, here it is. I was right. It's Ethereum Classic. Oh, this is so cool, dude. Let me move this over to another screen. Let me act like I'm Tom Cruise in Minority Report and move that over there with my hand. And now go back to here and go Ethereum Classic. Very good. And here is the RPC URL. I'm just going to copy and paste. Copy. Paste. The chain ID is 61. ETC, I was correct. And the blockchain URL, I'm going to copy and paste. Copy. Paste. Save. Ethereum Classic Network. Okay, now we're in Ethereum Classic Network. Let's see if we can add now Wrapped Matic. Okay? Copy. Paste. Nope. As soon as I put it in, it's so funny and fucked up. Token decimal disappears. Now, if I put a decimal at the end, I can type in Wrapmatic and hurry up and type in 18. I can type that in, but add custom token doesn't come up because there's a period at the end of my. So if I go backspace enter. Oh, dude, did I stutter when I did that? It does. It I swear it gives you just a second to do it. No, I tried. I tried, dude. I'm trying to hack this motherfucker. I'm trying everything. So freaking weird. It says custom, dude. Let me put it in. What is going on? Why is this blocked here, man? And I'm on the Ethereum Classic Network. I'm just going to add it with the 0 in there. Just so it's there, saved in there. And if I change like symbol must be 11 characters or fewer. Oh, it doesn't matter what address I put in there. Look at that. It doesn't seem like it's the address. It seems like it's... If I replaced a number in there with just a random number and it still wouldn't accept it and it didn't say invalid address. It just blocks out the token decimal. Oh, it's just counting how many digits there are. It says invalid address. Huh. Wow, it's totally fucked up. I wonder if I could open this up in an incognito window. I wonder if there's some kind of something in my settings in my browser. Well, all my browsers are doing it though. Okay, I've gone incognito. This page has been blocked. They won't let me in. That's funny. I can't get in to my my places. It won't allow me in incognito to go into MetaMask. I tried. At least I could say I tried so hard. Whatever. I'll keep working on it. If I figure it out, I'll tell you guys. In the meantime, Bitcoin hit 25,190 while I wasn't looking. But it's way down now. 24,956. But as it goes down, hopefully it won't be going down as far when it goes down. Harmony staying up at 2710. So, good, healthy market situation. Love you guys. Thanks for watching my show. I will see you guys on the next one sometime later today. Take care. Bye-bye.